may not know it, but your children are watching you. So don't think that they're not observing your life as it's playing out in front of them. Never mind what they discuss with their friends at school, how they laugh at us, the use of our English language, our intonation, our accent, our pronunciation of words, your dress sense, your boring jokes. In fact, you're considered very old school and you're like an ancient artifact that they're just related to. But there's something that's deeper than that. And it may well be that it's an unspoken disappointment in you or a genuine love and respect for you. So today's video is as simple as that. Your kids are watching you. But what do they honestly think about you? They're also spectators to the movie of your life and how it's all playing out real time. Whether you're playing the victim, the villain, or the victor, they see it. I mean, no pressure, but what character are you portraying in this movie of yours? Believe it or not, many are disgusted and deep down in their souls, they won't tell you, but they've sworn not to ever be like you. In fact, they want to be the opposite of what you represent. And thanks to you, you've shown them how not to be. Or maybe you've actually inspired them positively through your way of life. And they are determined to walk in similar footsteps as yours in order for them to find their own. The fact is, as human beings, we are always giving up of this energy. Like hothouse radiators, we emit frequencies that affect everyone and everything. And as parents, even more so, you are the first point of contact on their journey. And they seek to emulate all of your strivings, your struggles, and your cravings. So woe unto you if you raise scarred and bitter human beings for the world to deal with because you couldn't deal with your own dramas. Yes, it's true. It's all on you. Every child leans towards the parents for support, for guidance, for advice. The world is daunting enough as it is, and your parents are your first allies. They have high expectations of you as a parent. They're not expecting you to be so weak, so traumatized, so wounded, depressed, or even so broken. After all, you've been around long enough, and you should have learned some valuable lessons on your journey, except you were just winging it before you decided to attract them into this world. I mean, it would be irresponsible if on just one drunken night of bedmatics with a stranger, you suddenly got pregnant and brought them into the world. It would mean that they were not planned, as they normally say, but actually, they were planned and ready, except you, the parents, didn't make adequate plans for them to know and to understand the responsibility that's attached to being a good parent. I mean, a lot of people say, well, Sylvia, you're just putting pressure on us as parents. We have enough pressure as it is. Yes, every decision comes with responsibility. And with responsibility, there's always pressure to live up to and to be responsible. When they say, honor mother and father, it has become an impossible task for most children, as that very concept of motherhood and fatherhood has been lost on them. It does not exist in their world. They just have adults barking orders at them and getting unnecessarily mad over everything that they've done, if they've done it right or if they've done it poorly. They're watching you. They're not listening to you. Dare to raise your children by first being a shining example. Let them see the sanctity of morals and values that's embedded in you, that's worth emulating. Let them step out and say, thank goodness it's calmer and more peaceful at home. Let them go into the world and say, wow, look at all this rubbish outside that I see people doing. I'm so glad that doesn't happen in my own house. Today's children, they don't think their mom's cooking is the best. Unless they're 2-year-olds and they don't know what to expect. They know. When your short shorts are just too short, they see your cleavage and want to scream out loud, cover this thing up, mommy. They are disgusted by your vanity and your selfishness. They know what drives you. They see what truly fuels you. And you can't hide. They don't think their fathers are strong, masculine, and God-fearing men. Not if your core values are missing. They don't look at their moms and see a woman of virtue who is righteous and womanly in all of her glory. Many parents will say, oh, please, I'm just trying to live my own life and let them live theirs. Yes. And your broken life becomes so infectious that it affects theirs. And then a generation of broken people ensues. It's fantastic to live your legacy in this moment. Live it. Achieve your own goals. But whilst doing that, remember that you brought some aliens onto the planet and you will leave a legacy for them as the closest human spirits who are linked to you. What will your legacy read on the imprints of their souls? Will you have guided them in the right way? Not just to excel and be competitive and successful and have all the wealth in this dog-eat-dog environment. Yes, that's important too. But that's by the way. But what more? It's not just putting them in expensive schools to rub shoulders with other rich kids. It's not having the cool gadgets that they can show off to their friends or the holidays in the best locations. No. What more will you pour? Yes, every child wants that. They want the gadget, they want the mobile phones, but they will demand more from you by silently and unconsciously watching you. Because not only do they want all the physical stuff, but they want you to pour in them much more that will see them through in their future. Because at age 40, the number of Disney rides they went on won't matter. And the amount of toys you bought won't count. It will all fade into distant memory. But core values that will help them to navigate this difficult terrain. How to live and find happiness. How to be yourself in the midst of all the many differences. And trust me, their paths will lead them to so many wrong turns. How will they claw their way back to the right path? What have you left in them as arsenals for when those challenging times come? You want them to thrive and grow up to be good human beings, kind, loving, and compassionate, and to live this planet knowing that they will always be okay, because a good human spirit attracted them and raised them the right way. But it means that you yourself must also know the right way and at least be on the road to it. Otherwise, you can't lead them anywhere. And the love and compassion and resilience that they see in you and your longing to live right will then act as this badge of honor and the shield that then protects them from the ills and evils of this world. Oh, moms and dads, please wake up and do the work of fixing yourselves first so that you don't leave behind another broken mom or dad for the next generation. So until next time, be gentle with yourself and raise yourself so that you can raise your kids. Bye for now.